and there was you guys were going on about going to help their territory by finding the person hidden there. Allie wanted to go kill a semi-knot.
We also have a quest for the Blighted Lands.
Oh. Yeah. Pardon me if we do that. Clear the mind. Just, you guys are probably only going to be there for a short period of time anyways, as you brute force any problems in front of you with sheer shenanigans.
Yay, shenanigans.
Right, Ellie? Shenanigans are so good.
Shenaniganery.
Well, I know shenaniganery is a favorite of the players at the table. Alright. So let's put on some music. Char can join us when he's ready. Let's play some games. Alright, where are we now? We are at Lorena's library. Let's put on some music. Love me some Moonlight Serenade. Alright. So you guys met a very unruly black dragon. Ancient black dragon. Not very helpful. Very prideful. Very opinionated. And even despite that, you guys are willing to help them out a little bit.
I like her carpet. I want that carpet in my home. The black one.
Well, the black one? Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
rug. Very.
Hypnotizing. I love it.
Yep. Okay. So Ellie, let's start with you. You're gonna go to the Cradle of Life. You're gonna go hunt a semi-knot.
I thought we needed to go through the Blighted Lands to get to the cradle.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
No, Blighted Lands is the Blighted Lands are north towards, well, or very northeast towards the old war zone. Cradle is in kind of the middle of the plains, so very established territory. So no. Oh, what the hell? Never had that spell. Gross. All right, Allie, let's get you a little post. Scroll down to Dicebox Games. Go to the Monster Mayhem channel. And let's get you that image to show you what you're looking for. You know?
Okay.
Yeah. Because they have a very particular look. But only if I can find it, of course. Come on, game. Alright, big up there, so we'll grab it from somewhere else. We're going to the finest token map. It should have it.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, there he is. He's a little goofy guy. I'm gonna move you guys a little bit over to the graveyard entry, and then I'll post the picture on the map so you guys can see what the see me nots look like.
Okay. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
He
Look how
looks
cute
like
he
a
is.
semi nut. For sure.
Ah.
I'm to murder.
He's very cute. Look at him. He's a good boy.
Excellent. I'm going to murder him.
Okay, great. As long as we have that established. Okay. Well, let's see if we can get you there first. So you take a little bit of a journey, all right? You're pretty fast though. You got your boat, or you can fly there really quick.
I also got my cloud. Still,
You
I
do
think.
have your cloud.
Unless I've
And you all
sacrificed
go.
it.
No.
No. Okay.
You go
Still have it.
meow. So, yeah, Allie, go fast.
Yeah.
Eventually you'll get to it, and it looks like it used to be some sort of caldera or crater, or some sort of blast zone from like a meteor or something. It's actually pretty large. It is absolutely chock full of life and vibrancy and plants. You do see a lot of flower people going around, a lot of plant folk. And there's enough of them with consistency, and they kind of take care of the area. So, what do you want to do?
I want to go spook the flower folk and then capture them and interrogate one.
Okay. You want to get a big one, a small one, a fancy looking one? There's quite a few, all different shapes and sizes.
A fancy looking one.
Okay. And he goes, "Let me go. Oh, do you not know who I am? I'm a rosebud."
How do I find the seamy nut?
I don't know. It doesn't want to be seen.
Scree. Adam.
Ah!
Help me!
I don't know.
Who would know?
But I might know somebody. Just follow me. Kind of shuffles his way through the brush. Takes him a really long time because he's small.
Starting to wonder if this is Mothman or Batman.
Where is he? Where's Rachel?
There might be a little bit of influence.
Where's Rachel? Sorry. Anyways, you eventually get to a very cloistered grove in the very middle, and sitting on a kind of a wicker and woven throne is a dryad. And the eyes kind of turn your way, and that the power that's rolling through them reminds you of Lord Gaul. In the case of they're probably a dungeon or a master of a dungeon. And the little rosebud kind of runs over. My lady, we have a guest, and they're very scary. Come here. All right, dear guests.
Asked somebody worthy of Mothman. Of Indrid.
Mm-hmm. You could have sent a message, a letter, an offering.
I've got, Indrid rummages through his bags.
Mm-hmm.
You got hot peppers.
Didn't I use those all?
No, you get a full jar of them.
Oh, yeah. I've got some hot peppers.
Oh, peppers are fun. That would be a delightful gift. Remember, you have to save the last one for yourself and eat the last one for it to regenerate.
I will give her all of them but the last one.
Okay.
Indrid grumbles a little bit at the last one.
Yeah, you gotta eat it at midday.
Speaking of, what's the time?
A little past midday. You gotta make
It's
your way
tomorrow.
to tomorrow because it took a while to get here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, these will be delightful. We haven't had peppers in a long time. It's a lot of creatures that come by and raid the gardens, raid the orchards.
Like the seamy nuts?
Oh no. There's only a few of them. They go around and they keep the two-leggeds away.
What?
And they'll summon a little thing for you to sit on. Let me tell you a little bit about my cradle, Miss Indrid.
Okay, I'll go sit down.
Would you like something to eat?
Here.
Fear?
Here.
We can provide you some.
Oh,
It's a bit strange, but I do cultivate some very odd plants from the unfortunates that are captured instead of slain. And they will pass you this kind of screaming pomegranate.
wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Indrid is fascinated.
Yes. So, humans have an incredible amount of emotions, and the extremes in which those emotions can be brought forth. It's a source of incredible weakness, but also a source of strength. It's very strange, at least to me. This one I grew from an unfortunate that was captured who was very afraid. And we cultivated that fear until the plant took hold and blossomed into this. Not many can eat it, mind you, because well, it's like eating raw fear and terror, but maybe that might be what you'd like.
Very tasty.
Yeah, you eat into it and it's like, nice.
Like a chocolate raspberry tart.
But there's like 18 different bites you can take because it's a very large.
Very big tart. Yeah.
Yeah. My little garden operates a little differently than normal dungeons. You walked into my dungeon the moment you set foot into the crater. We don't have a single entrance. But it's also
Seems
a
unsafe.
camouflage. Not necessarily. Those who would raid this place or try and destroy it can't seem to find the dungeon's entrance because it's hidden in plain sight. Only those
Oh,
with the dungeon breaker title will detect that they've crossed the threshold into a dungeon. Once you're inside the dungeon, it's like an open paradise, an endless garden. You can wander and eat and enjoy yourselves, and you won't find any wealth but the bounty of the earth, the bounty of food. But if you stay too long, eventually, the things you ingest have a bit of a deleterious effect. And eventually, you will return your energy you've eaten back to the earth, as most don't end up leaving my dungeon. Humans let their guard down because they have an expectation of what danger should look like. So I've made it look nothing like the dangers they expect. And you walked right in. I do adore your gift, though.
I'm glad.
Don't appreciate you terrorizing Mr. Humphrey here. He
It's
tries
my
his
nature.
best. I understand. And it's my nature to turn you into fertilizer.
It's true.
So, but we are trying to go against our nature is to be more civil.
Indrid thinks about all the war crimes he did over the past week. He nods solemnly.
So, you're here for one of my semi-nuts. Why?
As they need to be better.
Indrid, you also have a quest for one.
That's how I get better, through quests.
Mm-hmm. Are you here to hunt to better yourself, or are you here for semi-nut to help another?
The two-leggeds are coming for my family. I need to be spookier.
I suppose. Unfortunately, Fearbringers are only third on the scariest things on the world's list.
Not this one.
No, I suppose not. But, in the grand scheme of things, you won't be able to overcome the difference between the horrors behind the veil and those who live naturally on this continent.
We will see.
We will see. I'm not going to give you the opportunity to hunt one of my semi-nuts. They're rare, they're precious, and you're in my home. You wish for the two-leggeds not to hunt your brothers and sisters, your siblings. Well, I don't want you, from another dungeon, hunting one of my children.
Do you know of another place to hunt semi-nuts?
There are a few, but they won't be what you're most likely looking for. I personally nurture and culture these fine little ones to run around. And I've trained them to be a little smarter than average, take care of the environment that they also live in. There has been a couple that has passed away, not through means of old age or anything, but some more powerful adventurers had come by, and unfortunately one of them did not survive the encounter. I can offer you a deceased body, but you can't have the core.
I think the body would serve my purposes.
What do you have in offer for it? That is, nutrients that would go into the ground. What would I have to replace it with?
Yeah, all I need is it's beard, so I could take a body. Okay, give me a second to rummage through my bags. Susie, do you have anything?
Uh,
Much of my stuff is all for destruction.
we got a few ingredients. One was a lightning element aether stone.
I could give her a dose of Ethereum.
That would be overkill, but definitely worth the.
What am I doing?
Would be very helpful.
That would definitely work if you want to just give one of those.
Yeah, I'll just give her a dose of Ethereum.
You're just gonna give him some Ethereum, huh?
Yeah. You want to get it purified first, and then give the. I can give a pure Ethereum, or we can give the what are they called? Oh, I can't remember the name of that. Journal.
Will it take a long time to get a pure dose of Ethereum?
Nope. The impurities. We give the impurities to be like a fertilizer in a sense.
the impurities work?
Not sure. But I could either give a pure one or a, the impurities of that pure one.
Let's give her a pure one.
Okay. So I'll take the 3. I'll refine it for you. I already have some refined, so I'll just swap them out. And give you a pure refined.
Okay. I will give her the 1 pure refined dose of Ethereum and take these 3 out of my bag.
Okay. This is strange. I see. Very well. And the body will be delivered to you.
Okay. Will not tear it apart in front of its family.
I was hoping you were to give it to Susie so I could break it apart for you.
I'll put it in my bag and give it to Susie. Send it to Susie.
For your generous gift, I'd like to offer you 2 things. Safe passage out of my dungeon.
Yes.
If you'd like.
Hey.
And the second one, a welcome for another visit.
Oh. Thanks.
Which also guarantees safe passage with a +1. As long as you behave, of course.
I think I have a friend who would like you.
Indrid, can you put your house mantle on for a sec?
I put on my house mantle.
Okay. It shines moonlight around Indrid now. And I'm going to do speak through me to speak to the dungeon lord.
Mm-hmm.
Those are very kind gifts. I was the one who purified that Ethereum for you.
It showed sophistication. It's a resource that most dungeon lords will never see in their entire stay as a master of a dungeon.
Mm-hmm. You offered my family member a safe passage out.
Mm-hmm.
Is there an apostle of Gaia not within your realm as well?
No, they've moved on.
Okay, good. We need them for something, as the apostles are coming together for a reason. I just wanted to make sure that was not an impedance.
No. They moved on. They revitalized this area, and I was tasked with overseeing it. So I
good.
decided to make my dungeon core here. The invitation and the time between you leave now, you may explore the garden, Miss Indrid, taste the fruits and the bounties of the land, maybe spook some of the children. And when you do decide to leave, I'll have a basket of those screaming pomegranates ready for you at the exit.
Indrid nods enthusiastically.
And when you do return, I'll have more, and maybe something a little spicier due to your gift of hot peppers. And you may
Spicy
bring
fear.
one other. Yes, you may bring in one other with you when you decide to return. And you may, with that individual, taste the bounty of the land here as well. Safely.
Oh. Why not myself give you a little bit of a warning, since you gave one to my Indrid?
Mm-hmm.
The demons plot where the apostles meet. And if we are not careful, we might have an incursion on our hands.
Indeed. I have an interesting role to play. From what I hear, and I do hear some, but not much, there will be war soon. But the humans, just like even us, require food. They will most likely spearhead a very deep and prolonged attack in this vector, in this direction, so that they can secure a food basket. Well, if they decide to do so, this food fights back.
Yes. Well, as long as you're aware, that's all I have to say.
I did not know demons are involved.
Yes, they're the ones that are whispering to the humans to come to your home.
Well, that could be troublesome. The humans, they're gullible, trickable, and don't seem to really have everything upstairs working properly. They always let their guard down or lose their vigilance or zeal. But with the demons stoking the flames behind them, they'll be the worst version of themselves.
Especially when their figurehead is the reason why this is happening in the first place. They've got an ear to the king, unfortunately. But hides in the darkness.
Well, it seems this must have been a more long-term plan. A powerful demon can whisper madness into the ear of anyone who listens. Or an unknown. The effects are immediate, but noticeable. Entire change can happen within a single generation due to that madness. So if they have no, let's say, visible or noticeable effects, they must actually be playing a role instead of using their powers. Which means they have much more deep-seated conditioning for the demon. I suppose you should just take them out. They won't be listening to reason anytime soon anyways.
If only it was that easy.
Murder!
Yes, that's one. Everything that lives must return to death soon or later.
Indrid likes this one.
I'm sure Lord Gaul would like this one too.
So Indrid is going to give a little bow to the Dryad. And then go gently spook all of her citizens.
They'll run around.
And when he gets tired of that, he'll go get his pomegranates and head home.
Yeah, there's a wicker basket filled with them. About 6. They're pretty large.
Indrid will send some to Susie, so Susie can grow some for him.
Cool.
And that was my journey. I need water.
Ogwell for you?
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah.
Allie said she's going to get some water, Matt.
Yep.
Okay.
What about Skelemans? Is he here? Is there a Skelemans
He's here.
All right. What's the plan with the Skelermanans?
Skeleton's got to get moving.
Okay.
We're on a timetable. I have to inform the other apostles that are here that we were given a job, a quest, even.
Okay. Think all the apostles will get together and be like, all right, team fuck 'em ups on 3. 1, 2, 3, let's fuck 'em up.
Fuck 'em up.
All right, you
Yep.
guys all roll down to the Blasted Lands. Have a slow lineup walkout with dope ass theme music.
And explosions behind us. Somebody trips.
Nah, it's cooler than that.
No, it's really bad because I've got time accurate theme music as a song.
It's kind of
For a
strut forward,
spell.
and heavy funk music starts playing. I'm like, yeah, badass moment. Let's go. All right. Guys, make your way downtown. It is the Blasted Lands for a very strong reason. It looks like Middle Earth. Nothing grows. There's not enough mana to breathe comfortably. Everything's, and the mana that is breathable is kind of this choking ash. There is a few spots of respite, as there's these huge mana generators, basically a bunch of Aether Stones stacked into a device, and it disintegrates them and launches the Aether into the air.
Mm.
And people don't look very healthy or good.
How long would it take us to get there?
With Susie's bullshit no jutsu, teleport instantly. Let's go up to the moon, spin the sundial. There, moonlight. Blam.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Basically, yes.
Fair.
Yeah. So you guys will arrive. Lilith is like, yep, no, this is a slave camp. Conditions are shit.
I mean, Black Dragon.
Yep, Black Dragon. All right. So what's the plan? Because I'm gonna go do a murder, some chaos, and I'm just gonna break stuff because that's what I do.
Well, we were told we need to revitalize the land.
Yep.
May
I'm
I
gonna be doing
join?
that. Yeah.
May I join in the murder?
If there needs to be some, yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
Also, because I don't think the dragons are keeping super careful track of their lands, I do think the apostle of not Delphi, Saragotos is here.
Yeah, Saragotos, yeah.
Saragotos? Yeah.
Yeah, it's Saragotos.
So we should find them and we should start figuring out how to revitalize the land.
Okay.
So, scout, figure out what's wrong with the land. Figure out if there's toxic pockets or nexus of energy that is disrupting the land. We're apostles, so do what feels right to fix the land.
Works for me.
Why don't we get Ashenfur to go to these devices they've put up? Maybe he can change them.
Maybe.
Fundamentally see what's wrong with them or how they work.
Or improve them. Use the same concept and make it better.
Mm-hmm.
Could be.
Indrid will do his best to help by not making things worse and waiting for Midday to eat his hot pepper.
That's a good leadership role right there.
Between the fucking 6 apostles, Things will become apparent very quickly. There's a sealed demon in the lands, just like in the salt marshes.
Mhm.
That is not as well contained as the salt marsh one is. So that's tough because it's leaking, and this kind of Icarus substance is just eating the mana from the land. There's no recovery without its removal,
Mm.
Or a better sealing. It's too close to the ancient battlefield. So there's a ton of different energies that is pure chaos that is rolling out from there, and the land in its already sickened state can't handle it.
Mhm.
But there's a
Have an idea.
true. The crystals that form, though, on the edge of the territory from the ancient battlefield to the blasted lands
Mhm.
Form chaos crystals, which is super rare. You can hardly ever find these.
Yeah.
And they are growing in all different grades and sizes. And that's one of the major sources of income for the area, for the dragon, is these crystal mines. But they're madness inducing, so the people who work there can't work there very long. And if they do, they go mad.
Mm. Let's see.
But that's a ton of revenue there. There are recovery teams for the ancient battlefield. Most don't ever come back. You guys will eventually find the little hidey hole for the individual, the Apostle of Sargatos. They kind of have this cave that they've taken residence in. A very powerful illusion is placed to hide the door, but pretty sure Allie has illusion breaking eyes.
Bear of the Lantern.
Yeah, Bear of the Lantern. So you'll find them. I'll leave whoever wants to talk to them up to them. Turns out they're a little goblin.
Ah.
Nope.
I'm just gonna look at the paladin or the apostle of Apollo. I'm like, there seems to be a lot of monstrate,
Hmm.
not a lot of humans.
Humans don't survive very long. Their
Are you
devotion to
human
the
now?
gods is.
Are you human still?
I'm a goblin. I was never a human.
Oh no, this is the
I'm talking
paladin of
about-
Apollo.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was talking to the. Oh, I thought you were talking to the goblin.
No, I was talking to the paladin of Apollo.
Oh no, this is the individual you're talking to.
Char was saying that there's a lot of monsters and not a lot of humans with the
He was
as the
taunting
apostles.
He was
Yeah.
taunting the paladin.
Yeah, the apostle of Apollo.
Okay, now I'm seeing where this is going. And I look over. A lot of people don't have that devotion.
Mhm.
They're. Is what it is.
Turning back to the goblin and go, excuse me,
Yes.
my name is Ether.
All right.
I am the apostle of Ziki.
Oh, that old bag of bones. Huh.
And we've come here to help fix this land.
Oh. Okay. If that's what you want to do, I'm not going to stop you. I was just scratching my head over where to start, but
Also,
kind of walk in.
there's a note, you've been given a time limit.
Oh, we or me?
We,
Everyone. Yeah.
By who?
the one who claims dominion over this land.
Oh, that cantankerous lizard? No. They can say what they want, but
Oh, we're gonna pop up the quest, and then we're gonna. I'm gonna flick
I
it
don't
towards it.
recognize this. They're gonna flick it and it's gonna shatter it in the middle. I don't accept. I'm not going to be constrained. If the work takes longer, it takes longer. And if they want their lands fixed, then they're just going to have to control themselves and act like an adult. instead of throwing a tantrum.
And they
We can
did say
try
they
it.
would try and eat us.
Great. And if they do, they're going to find a hell of a stomach ache.
Okay. But also, we need your help.
Oh.
Yes. Can you please?
I don't know. I mean,
I-
I don't particularly like being asked to do something I haven't been explained what it is needed. I'm not going to just accept. That's silly.
Well,
Of
your
course.
plan here is to fix the blighted lands, right?
Eventually.
That's what we're going to do.
You're okay. I'm sorry for my rant here. They jump a lot.
Hmm.
So, we've been told to come here and fix the Blighted Lands because we were searching for you.
Okay.
I also want to fix the Blighted Lands
Why do you need to find me?
because we need your help with a war
Mhm.
that's going to be coming soon.
Yeah, count me out. I'm done with war.
Well, that's what we're trying
I'm-
not to do. We're trying not to have a war.
Okay. That's better. I like that. War prevention. That's much more noble. But I still don't really want to get involved in violence, conflicts, plots, schemes. Like,
We need all the apostles together to prevent the humans from doing a stupid because there's a big bad demon manipulating them.
it's not the first time. Humans are prone to stupidity, but their multiplicity of their people is what keeps them alive.
Hmm?
There's a better way to do this. If you just go to each of the dungeon lords in the local area territory around the human city, those dungeon lords covet the technologies and items and finished goods specifically that the humans make. They would more than willing to give up territory to establish a very long-term, healthy, and a good trade relationship.
The humans don't want that.
Of course, they're going to go conquering, crusade, war, just take it, which is
The
foolish.
issue is that the king, in charge of all of them, is the one getting fed the information from the demon.
Okay.
So it's at the top. And, well, we can't just attack the city and destroy everything. Otherwise, we get cursed by Cronus.
Oh, yeah, that's... That old witch is still at it? Still making her giant clock tower to in effigy of futility?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's
She's
there.
never going to be able to stop her death. Like,
That's okay.
time is not on her side, and she fights it with every second of her breath, trying to get those seconds back.
I don't think it matters about the person per se. It's about the Temple of.
No, it is entirely about the person.
Well, as long as she's still there.
That giant clock tower, that is their attempt to bribe Kronos to extend their life or grant them immortality. It's the same greed every time. I don't want to die. I need more time. It's not my time. Yeah, a temple to Kronos can be as easy as having a single clock or a hourglass that you studiously flip every hour in an alcove and say some prayer. That's no, that's insincere worship. That
Not true devotion.
it's not true devotion. It's greed. You're trying to get something that you can't have from an entity who won't give it to you.
Okay. I don't think that changes much, though.
Changes everything. That is a... I'm guessing they're neutral. They always preach neutrality.
Yes.
Well, if they don't get what they want and soon, I'm pretty sure they're close to completing the clock tower. If it happens and they aren't blessed with the thing they've worked so long and hard for, you know what that does to a person?
It drives them insane.
You're right. So honestly, I think that might be another part of the plot. If there are demons involved, why not have another one arrive? Or possess this maddened person? Or offer them, well, if the gods won't, we will. That
Yes.
neutral entity now becomes a very powerful enemy, and that clock tower is a weapon of ultimate destruction. Like, if you think,
A sun disk.
no, Sundisk has nothing on this thing. Sundisk would be unmade into ash and the sand it was constructed from, because it'll just reverse time.
Oh no, I'm talking about an actual from the jungle sun disk, not ones
Oh,
from the
you mean
desert.
a doom clock?
Yeah.
Like a doom calendar? Yeah, it's about that. Yeah, fully constructed ziggurat with a doom calendar. Yeah, that's about the equivalent of what you're dealing with, because that is a ziggurat of technology.
And so
And yeah, should break
our
it, but I don't know.
I haven't been allowed to swing my sword at it.
Who's saying no?
Oh, I'm just saying I haven't been allowed to. Mostly Ash, and I'm going to point to, not Android. Words.
I'd
Susie.
let you swing your sword at it. I'd
Yeah.
swing your sword with you.
Well, the problem with that device is it's been under siege for a long time. It's well defended. Swinging your sword at it would be futile. You need to cut it where the machinery is weakest.
Inside.
Inside, yeah. Regardless.
Does this mean we can attack the city?
No.
No.
Also, what we fundamentally need your help with is because the administrators refuse to get involved unless there's a demon. And they won't do that unless all the apostles agree.
I mean, I don't really like bureaucracy.
Fortunately, we need you for bureaucracy.
The options are deal with a little bit of bureaucracy or deal with a world-spanning war.
I mean, obviously, one's the greater of the two evils.
In the bureaucracy?
No, the world at war again? We're still recovering from the last one.
Yep. And then the demons are going to come in right on the coattails of the humans.
Well, have you found out what method they're going to be using?
We haven't. We're still very early on this investigation, and having most of the apostles together, or all the apostles together, would be of great help.
Well, I suppose you're here to remove my excuse of I have my work to do by expediting that work and getting it done, so I have nothing to do but help you.
We brought help.
Well, at least you're clever. That's
Also, the job of the apostles to cure lands and fix problems.
It's been such a long time since apostles have even been, ascended to their position. There's not a lot of people who worship faithfully and truthfully. It's always for their own benefit or for their own greed and ambition.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Your point?
Well, that's why there hasn't been that many. You need to be either pure of soul, as he points at Ash, committed and determined, as he points at you, Susie, in search of betterment of self through the worship of another. Points at you, Eatsley. And myself, it's a bit greedy, but I wanted to get away from the world. I wanted to get away from technology. I wanted to get away from the hustle and bustle. I wanted to return to peace and quiet of nature. And Sargatos gives that to me every day, and I find that a blessing. Anyways, I suppose I can help we got to get this land fixed first. It will be let's just say a breach point if left untreated, which is also another reason why I'm here. The chaos crystals, when combined and condensed in a space like that, destabilize the barrier between this realm and theirs, and they can use that energy to make a hole. And that source won't go away until the ancient battlefield has been cleaned up and
the demon properly sealed or banished.
oh, it's leaking again. Fuck. I can't find a way to seal the containment.
What we could do is we could put a dungeon over top of it.
No.
That would doom this land horrendously.
Probably that the dragon would be very.
I've just been through the Blighted Lands before, and I've seen how they dealt with a tear beforehand.
Yeah, at great sacrifice.
Salted Flats, yes.
No, that land is nobody's.
I have an idea that could weaken it.
Sure.
So I have this lodestone, see? I did an experiment in trying to make things. And I made a lodestone that purifies everything that goes into it into just natural aether and disperses it.
Can you make a furnace device over it so we can dump in whatever aether crystals or problems we can and it'll burn it down?
That's basically what I was planning, to create a tower with the lodestone at its heart. You throw things into the bottom of it and it sucks them in to disperse it into the atmosphere.
A smokestack.
Yeah,
Usually those
would.
are weapons of destruction, but I suppose it could be a device of life.
Why can't it?
Smokestacks usually heralds the pollution and corruption of the land. Oh no, I was a factory designer in another life. I was the one who at one point helped bring about the automation of factories, assembly lines, and efficient construction. And I realized the damage that it causes because the amount of resources needed to keep it going is exponential in comparison to the old workshops. Which means the land needs to be ravaged faster and in greater quality and quantity. And then that smokestack never stops belching smoke, and it just blots out the sun with smog.
That's where Cosmix comes in. We'll just put it into the space.
I suppose that would work, yeah. I've never had the opportunity to utilize such a resource.
I've got this guy. Holds out the cosmic lodestone.
Oh. I mean, technically you could send things into the sky and have it keep going into I think it was called space.
Space.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's no reason to. We can just purify it.
Sure. I was going to plant some very pernicious vegetation, coax it to grow, have it become accustomed to the land, start to eat away at it, as I maintained its state, I suppose, so it didn't become corrupted. An invasive species they can't get rid of. But
if I build the tower over top of the demon and its prison, leaving that crack in it would actually be beneficial. I could tune the tower to where it would ignore the barrier, but any energy that seeps out of the crack would be drained away and sieved.
That energy will damage your lodestone.
And they leak aetherless energy.
Yeah.
That fundamentally eat away at aether.
You would need a
Right.
specialized containment device. But the problem is I've built several, but it continues to leak energy, which means it still has a connection to the other realm.
Can
That's the
I see one?
An Aetherless containment?
Yeah. Let me see.
They point at their little workbench, and there's a couple of vials filled with this black inky substance. It looks like it's very poorly designed glass vial, like very amateur.
I'll analyze it, compare it with the analysis I've done of the pillars that can protect,
Yeah.
and I'll sit there and doodle out a design with that substance to produce the pillars, basically create an array to do it.
Hey, I have an idea. Let's use the impurities from Ethereum with this ichor. See what happens.
Well, just don't touch one of those vials with your fingers. If you're infused with Aether, which you very much all are, it'll burn you badly.
Mm-hmm.
It also is immune to magic.
I do have something that's a better box than what you have.
Sure.
So I don't know if I should use it there.
Well, the major problem, the first thing that needs to be done is if we want to contain this, we need to sever the connection from the imprisoned demon from its home plane. Because if it's still connected, it continues to drain power from there and produces an unlimited supply of ichor here. The one in the salt flats is completely sealed, so that's why it doesn't spread. And any spreading it does do is because it's draining what little energy it has left, and eventually it'll collapse. But there's a different problem here. So I think that's step one.
Mm-hmm.
Sever the connection.
Oh. I'm going to pull out my letter opener. You think this would work?
I wouldn't know. Maybe.
This is given to me by Kronos.
It might. If it's a blade of time and space. It should. You'd have to seal it. Because it's not just going to be a snip. It's going to be a jagged cut. And you need to fill that teared space with material to seal it. So, anyone have something like that?
An aetherless material?
Doesn't need to be an aetherless material. It just needs to, when you cut the connection from their dimension to ours, it'll create a space-time tear.
Need something to fill.
You either need to fill it or stitch it together. But if you stitch it together,
it'll create a tear in the cosmos.
Yeah.
Then I can use cosmic energy to fill it.
I mean, kind of. I don't really know much about cosmic energy. It's kind of the newest element on the block.
What we need is cosmic thread.
I mean, if you stretch the broken fragments and stitch them together, I mean, it'll work, but you have a really thin space there. So what you need is you need a patch instead of, pulling the two materials together.
Mm-hmm.
You have to.
I'm thinking here. It's been a while, and my little cosmic spirit is constantly producing cosmic energy in combination with the lodestone. I'm going to see if, pulling a small portion of the energy out to see if I can fashion a patch.
You're gonna need a couple more elements to seal it.
What a Gaia thread?
Gaia thread would work, but it's more of a Gaia patch.
Yeah, but you use the thread to make a patch.
Yeah, that would work. That's every element. You'd have an ideal patch, especially if you threw in the new whatever this cosmic is.
Oh, then I can pull energy out of this as I pull out the Gaia lodestone.
That'll seal it on the spot. Wow, you guys come equipped.
Don't waste your Gaia. Don't waste your Gaia lodestone.
No, I'm not going to waste it. I'm just going to pull some of the energy out to form a threat.
No, I'm a spider. I have the Gaia element from my sundial, and I can make thread with my elements.
You have a sundial? Wow.
I do.
Congrats.
If you make the thread, I'll make the patch with cosmic energy.
I'm making the patch out of the thread of Gaia element.
I mean, you could make the cosmic element a glue. I don't know if it could do that, but you don't necessarily have to stitch it in. You could glue it in.
Okay. That makes my life easier.
No?
You just have to do it with the intent of sealing it. Substance doesn't particularly matter. It's more metaphorical, right?
I'm talking like this is literal. This is not metaphor. Like you're gonna literally make a patch. You're gonna cut it. There's gonna be a huge space tear. Like you slap the patch on before you get sucked in, or something gets sucked into here, because I don't know which direction the space tear will decide to pull. Slap that on there. If we're really bold, we go into the demon realm and put a patch there, and then patch our side too.
I think I know somebody who could do the patch on the other side.
I'll do it.
That would be a permanent seal. But this would be a temporary seal, and if they get enough power, they could break through this part. But
right. Injured, you're not going onto the other side.
Yeah, that the energy there will literally pull the life out of you in moments.
That's what they said about death until I punched him in the face.
Well, death is on your side. You know that, right?
He is now.
Demon realm's a bit different.
And
Humans are actually.
And you've got some chaos crystals and a body they don't particularly care about.
No, there's a whole bunch. There's dead bodies all over the place, and there's a giant stockpile of chaos crystals.
Yeah, cool. Circle bug.
You called?
Hey, boy. What's up?
What's up, homie?
Not much. We need your help with something.
Aight, what's up?
It's not on this side. It's on your home side.
Oh, I like to keep, work away from home. It's good. It's better family dynamic.
Right, but not
don't
like
shit
in
when you
your
sleep.
Right, this isn't in like your home, but this is like in the demon realm.
Yeah, I'm really not into shitting where I sleep. It's just not my thing.
Right, it's not a big thing, right? We just need you to put a patch on a hole.
Oh no, that's treason.
No, come on.
I mean, if I'm gonna be committing treason, I need retirement money. I need get the fuck out of Dodge money.
What kind of retirement money are you looking at?
I need a dragon's horde of money to do this, because it is so fucking treason. I can't even begin to describe to you. Here at home, resources are finite, and we got to get it eventually from somewhere else. Your place is like kid in a candy store. Everything is edible. Even the ground you walk on, you can literally shovel sand in your mouth and it tastes fucking amazing. It's edible.
Because of the high density of ether.
Yeah, any tunnel connecting from the home plane to the breadbasket is protected by royal decree. Tucking the biggest, thickest head honchos with the largest penis swinging in the room. Snap your fingers, you explode randomly type of power. Near omniscient, near omnipotent. And you want me to close off one of the connections to your home?
Mhm.
Shit. I mean, it's not no. I need something I can retire on. So if old Zuckelbug, can't work no more, at least he's covered.
And that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
What? Everything's tasty as long as it has Aether.
The more the better. But if I bring that home, somebody's gonna notice I took a huge payment.
Right.
And the lawyers are gonna get me. The tax people are gonna get me. They know. They can smell money.
Like, what if it's a small amount of money that's near perpetual?
Yeah, they'll smell that. That's called tax fraud.
Yeah, I was going to offer this as I pull out the little condensed stone that I make that just produces Aether.
Yeah, that only works by being in the place that has Aether to begin with. So, you know what? I'll do it if you can extract my name off the box and have it end up in your place. You wouldn't have to have a portal, but you would allow a demon in. But it's old Zuckelbug, so it's it's not that much of a problem.
And that's true. Unfortunately, I have to clear this with one particular person. So,
you'd be letting a demon in,
Yes. Is it just for you or you and your family?
I gotta take the family and my 70 kids.
Your 70 kids.
Yeah.
Well,
okay, I'll 45. I don't really like the other 25, the fucking shitheads, and I can go without.
Oh, fair.
But 45, I'm like kind of attached to.
Well, I have to clear this with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And I guarantee you they're listening, and they should be arriving on the front door soon-ish.
Who are we waiting on?
Wait, look out the door.
Who are you expecting to arrive?
I don't know. My character's like, I guarantee you one of the administrators is going to pop up at some point.
No, it's just quiet.
All right. Because I know you have to make it, the administrators have to sign off on a deal.
Mm-hmm.
From the demon. And I'm like, all right. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to write out a contract.
Yeah.
It's going to be a very wordy contract.
Yeah.
It's going to be an exchange of service.
Yeah.
They would receive sanctuary for the services of permanently sealing a hole onto the enemy side, which they would then be branded a traitor.
A designated hole.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll make sure the hole is designated. They're going to be, by doing this, they'll be branded a traitor, and they will be officially seeking asylum for helping the enemy side.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have a list of all the names. We're going to have in there indicated that upon completion of this, their name will be removed from the box.
On the condition that you actually have the ability to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't mess with those boxes lightly.
Right. I have a question, DM. Can I roll demonology here to figure out how to remove a name from that box?
Sure.
Emily. Okay.
You would have to be the new master of the box. And royalty is the only one who can make these, and whoever makes it is the owner of the box, even if it passes hands. So you would have to kill the owner of the box and claim it, which means you would have to be stronger than all the demons on the box because it has all their true names on it, which means you have to be powerful enough to get them to surrender their true name to be put it on the box. And that level of power is damn.
All right. So I have to be able to beat them in order to get the name on the box. Whose name is on the box? Who's the owner? Unknown?
Mm-hmm.
I want to continue filling this contract out, right?
Well, By the way, usually a rift is maintained by some asshole.
Mhm.
Which asshole you got trapped?
I'm looking at Vikra. Or Vikra?
Yeah.
Vikra.
And I'm looking at Vikra. I'm like, have they given you their name yet?
No, I just got here.
Wait.
Oh.
Maybe the dragon, but no.
Wait. Last time you said you could tell what a demon is by the smell of their energy, mana, whatever.
I don't know what they're called.
Hmm.
Like, I could tell, but doesn't mean I know what their name is or their position or, well, anything about their society.
Hmm.
Well, I probably would know who it is.
Would you like to go see who it is?
Yeah, so I can make fucking fun of him. Like a
Sure.
stupid idiot who got caught.
I'm gonna stand up. Can you start putting me in a direction, Vikra?
Sure. Where you, the closer you get, the sicker you become.
Understood.
Try not to get too close.
Now I'm gonna continue writing down.
Okay.
And writing and walking.
Eventually, you guys get there. And a powerful old energy rolls off of this containment. Oracle Bug is like, oh, so that's where he went. That's the old Duke Fuckface.
Old Duke Fuckface.
Yeah. Well, it's not his real name. It says, don't want to wake him up.
Mhm.
So, yeah, it's old Duke Fuckface.
Is the
And he
box
thinks it's-
his?
I don't know. He's
Mm.
a noble, but no, he ain't royal.
Mm.
Yeah. He thinks it's a great honor and duty to keep open the portal, even at great expense himself. So he's a fucking idiot.
Mm-hmm.
He's hoping reinforcements will come pouring in through the backside of the gate, and then he doesn't die from the breach, and the forces will pour out, and then he's gonna be rewarded for his service, and he's not. He's gonna get trampled underfoot, and all of his service is gonna be for naught. Demons don't give a shit.
Hmm.
Yeah. You could just push him back through the rift if you hit him hard enough.
If I hit him hard enough.
Yeah. Like,
Huh?
just like hit him. Like, cut the rift connection. The thing opens up. You fucking yeet him through. He crash lands on the other side. And since he would be in construction and control of the portal, if you hit him hard enough and knock him out, the portal will collapse on itself and the tear will mend. Because he's using his noblesse oblige to keep it open. That's that black stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a pain to punch that.
Yeah, you gotta punch him harder than anyone's ever punched somebody ever.
Okay.
Or hit him. You have a mallet? I can give it a try. I'm not
I don't
that
have a
strong,
mallet.
but no mallet.
No.
You can kick him.
Well, I mean, like I just don't have anything to protect me from that black kicker.
Oh. Well, you could like stand on some rocks or something.
Fair. It's also immensely sickening.
Yeah, no, it's uncomfortable even for me.
Want me to try and make you something?
And he's like, yeah, it smells like ass and pretentiousness.
We're probably gonna have to make something where I'm gonna punch that thing.
Well,
it's gonna have to be aetherless too.
Yeah, definitely make sure it's an aetherless punch if you're gonna punch him, or if you're gonna whack him with a mallet, make sure it's aetherless too.
I'm just gonna do a very serious punch.
That sounds pretty strong. Very serious punch. How punch-tastic is your very serious punch?
Would you like to be punched by my very serious punch?
I don't want to be punched at all. Why would you even offer that? That's
a sucker's bet. Well, you were asking.
Of course I'm asking. I'm Zolkobug. I always ask.
Oh, you know Black Peter, right?
The Black Peter, what?
And this stuff, I'm gonna pull out the sword.
What?
Didn't the last time you tested your very serious punch reality shuttered?
No.
That sounds pretty strong. You should probably punch him right in his stupid nose.
Probably should.
Yeah.
No, I punched Black Meteorite off and down into the abyss.
Well, here's the thing. Maybe not punching him in the nose. You need to like hit him so it knocks him unconscious. Because if he's conscious by the time he reaches the other side, his powers don't stop.
I was just gonna punch him in the ass.
Does that work? Punching someone in the ass will knock them out?
If you punch somebody in the ass, then they're gonna go fly forward and hit their head against whatever on the other side.
Wait. Isn't there a legend that demons pass out when their horns snap?
Oh no, they don't got horns. That's a no.
Urban fairy tale.
Yeah, I have a fairy tale. Only lesser demons have horns.
Like Circlebug.
Yeah, like me, Zokelbug. Hey, I'm not that low on the totem pole.
Are
But
you
you
just
are
not
lesser
allowed
demon.
to actually say anything about it?
No,
The fact that they don't have horns or not. Is that like
No.
something?
Well, you know why the humans were made, right?
Why were the humans
They're made in the village of demons. Because the royalty look like humans, but with extra pretentiousness and hobsnobbery. Humans were made specifically so that they can go into the demon realm and fight the devil. Yeah. Monster can't fucking survive in the demon realm. Your monster cores will explode. You'll die. Too much
that?
meat. Yeah.
Is that why they're favored by Apollo? Because they're meant to do the things, but they never get to do the things.
Yeah, they're supposed to be your pantheon's greatest fighting force to bring it to end the fight once and for all against our people. But you guys are so fucking stupid. You can't figure it out. And your gods are also stupid because they're not telling them, hey, this is what you're supposed to do. They just kind of let them do whatever. But whatever. Who would I know? I'm just Zokelbug.
Circlebug,
Yeah.
look at me right now.
Yeah.
Be honest with me.
Yup.
Are you actually a demon prince? You've been fucking with me this entire time?
Nah, I'm just Zokelbug. I'm bottom of the food chain here. So everyone in the demon realm gets stepped on by someone higher than them, and that weight stacks.
Mhm.
So if the royal Hudowitz steps down on somebody lower than them, then to relieve that pressure, they step on somebody else, and that weight then is added to the next guy, and it goes all the way down to poor Zokelbug. I got a whole bunch of ass just shitting downhill on top of me at all times.
Is that why you're willing to screw over
Yeah,
the
fuck
princess?
those guys. I ain't gonna be pushed around and used up no more.
Fair enough.
Like the tyranny can only go on for so long.
I see. Rebel against the man. Anarchy.
Well, always. Yeah, fuck those guys. And I ain't going up anywhere because I'm an imp. Like we are by class and species inferior. No one would allow me to be a manager of anything. I'm not allowed to go up in the world because imps are less.
Is there anything below you guys?
Not really.
Oh,
Dumber imps. The thralls. Thralls. We were allowed to command those guys.
what about lemurs?
Lemurs?
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
Fair. Anyways. Aetherless things so I can punch something.
Yeah. So it's kind of strange history of this place because it started off as this place didn't really have a primary species. It was kind of like that primordial age where everyone was figuring shit out. And then we came in and was like, oh man, this is great. Nom, 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 nom. Those are the good old days. And then they made the humans, and the humans fought, and then the people who couldn't go home turned into monstri because they gorged themselves on Aether everywhere, and they realized, oh shit, I'm no longer a demon. But they got to stay. And then the humans, they keep getting these like quest things. I don't know what's going on with this system thing, but it's fucking bullshit is what it is. People always know where we are. They send these hero things after us. Fucking overpowered as shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, they are.
Yeah. This is fucking bullshit. And only the humans get it. Actually reminds me of like what the Royals do on the other side. They have this like ascension mode they do when they super angry and they like go super powered. And they're already super powered, so they don't really need it, but they can do it. And then they just no one could beat them.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe your heroes are what you need to fight the the big swinging dicks in the room.
Fair.
With a bigger swinging dick, I think. Is that how that works? I think that's how that works.
That may be how it works.
Settle it with a sword fight.
Mhm.
Yeah, I made a joke there. I made a dirty pun.
I don't understand. I don't have cock.
I mean, it's both a curse and a gift.
Mm.
Yep.
All right. Thank you.
I mean,
There's some chaos crystals for your
oh hell yeah, the missus loves the chaos. We're gonna be eating fine tonight. Got any more of this shit?
and there's a bunch over in that mind over there.
Nah, unless you release me verbatim to go and get stuff, I can't do that because we're under bargain here. We're under contract. I'm
We're
doing
under
work.
contract. Yep.
Yeah, I'm doing work. So you could say, "Oh, they're over there," but that's just being an asshole because you didn't release me to go get them from over there that you pointed out to me. That's just like, "Oh, they're over there, but fuck you, you can't have it." That's not very nice, my guy.
So,
All right.
question.
Yeah, what's up?
Only demons can be on those boxes, right?
What boxes?
The box thing you want your name taken off of.
Oh yeah.
So, what if I make you not a demon?
It's kind of the benefit of being a demon. Like, if I become a monster, I'll be a fucking bitch. I'll be bottom of the totem pole. I'll be no better than goblins or kobolds.
Excuse me. I am a Skellerman. I am at the bottom of the bracket. I think I am better than the dragons.
Okay, then you're better than the dragons, boss. Whatever you
Mhm.
say.
Don't let your small statue ever demean your potential.
The perk of being a monster is you could keep growing. You're not stuck because you've got people stepping on you.
Well, whatever. But technically, if you're able, okay. Here's the thing. Me and the missus, if we're going to do the conversion thing, because that would unlock the name from the box. Because I wouldn't have the same name as Zuckelbug. It would be a different name because I'm no longer a demon. And that would remove the name because I'm no longer alive. It just deletes the name. But in doing so, it means I gotta give up. My dick's gonna shrink like 4 sizes. It's gonna fucking suck. Do you know how much power I've accrued over the years? Not very much, but I don't want to give it up.
Yeah, but if you're not a demon and become a monster, you could join our dungeon, and then you'd be able to be buddies with several apostles.
Yeah, no, that's like living with cops, taxman, and lawmans. It's just, they're always gonna be judging you and shit. Like you do one demon thing, they jump down your throat. Like why you be like that, Zuckelbug? We thought we moved past that. And I'm like, but I'm still Zuckelbug.
No, that's fair. No, look, I understand. Look, I ain't gonna judge you because we don't stand for cops in our house.
Exactly. None of them lawmans or taxmans too. Always coming in and making up words and shit.
The last time I got griped at by a cop, I turned his hair pink.
Oh. Did it send him away?
No, he didn't find out, and then he was chasing me for 3 days, but he couldn't find me.
Oh. Well, that's a good move. Fuck that guy. I hope that he got made fun of as a kid.
What we're saying here is, if you are willing to put your life at risk for this, we are willing to give you asylum.
Well, just me asylum? Or are we talking like
You, your missus, and I'm going to look at the list. These people.
my kids?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How many?
All the ones that I had me write down.
All right. Yeah, I'm not really particularly caring about the other 25. Fuck those kids.
Mm-hmm.
They're pieces of shit, and they know it.
But since we can't kill the one for you to take over the box, we'd have to turn you to Monstre.
Suppose. But I'd like to have some like reassurance that I'm gonna be getting, something worth my while. Like if I'm gonna give up what I got, starting over sucks.
I'm going to look at him, and I'm going to have the Sand Knights send me 800 high-grade ether crystals.
All right, now we talking. Hell yeah, let's do this. I'm ready. I'm so fucking ready right now. You throwing a bunch of those chaos crystals, and we're ready to party. Zocal Bug's ready. There's DTF down to fuck. Let's go.
All right, now Zorkobug, you may go over to those mines
Yeah,
and steal as many chaos crystals that can fit into your pocket.
that's like all of them. Do you know how deep these pockets are? They are endless. I will be taking all of those crystals. You don't even understand.
But you cannot get caught.
That's even easier. Nobody's fucking paying attention over there. Like, look at that guy. He's about to die from exhaustion.
Might
Oh,
point
but
out
there's-
that everything in this realm is under the control and observance of a elder dragon.
Black dragon.
Oh, they're as dumb as they get.
So
They won't notice. What?
Oh, nothing. I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna pull up I need to send this to the administrators.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna roll it up. Look around. See if I can kind of walk back inside and look at Vecra. I'm like, do you have a closet I can borrow?
Vicar?
No, Vecra.
Yeah. Not really. It's just a cave.
I will
walk-
manifest a closet box.
Alright.
I just manifest a wardrobe so you go into it.
Alright, I'm gonna use the wardrobe and I'm gonna open it up to my official office.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, just head inside. And then send this official contract for the administrators to look over, along with the proposal of sealing off the door.
Okay.
And then I'm going to sit and wait.
A different administrator will show up. Kind of a wizened old man. Kind of like who you'd see if Gandalf was a little bit more jacked.
Mm.
Mm.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Pleasure to meet you.
Mm-hmm. You needed my assistance.
Oh, yes. Did you read over the proposal and contract I sent?
Yes, I've made some amendments. If we are going to have a demon in this realm, even if they are converted to Monstre, the individual who is providing the service will receive the benefits. The family line and anyone who did not directly contribute will have a limited intake of aether placed upon their persons for their lifespan.
Mhm.
Their children will not. So this Mr. Zorkelbug will be permitted and gifted the full rights of citizenship with this realm.
Mhm.
His significant other and his children will unfortunately suffer from aether dissolution for their lifespans, which could be forever.
Then, Circle
They
Bug, are
will-
you fine?
This is a private conversation with
Oh,
you
fair.
and the guy. They will only be able to intake 1/10 of any mana or aether they would imbibe.
Mm,
Too many children, too many hungry mouths, and we have records of demons upon receiving this very deal. The ones who perform the tasks are those who have restraint. Those who are recipient of the benefits without participating usually end up being hungry, ambitious, greedy. They don't know how long it will last, so they'll eat everything in sight and destroy the very thing that would sustain them for days and years to come.
mhm.
So, if they consume too much due to the aether dissolution, they will become extremely sick, which will prevent them from eating more.
Okay.
We don't need 45 of them running around, spreading all over the continent, eating everything.
I will agree. I will bring this proposal to Circle Bug.
Indeed. Now, the other caveat is that you and your people, their dungeon, will be personally responsible for the activities of Mr. Zokelbug for the next 10 years. After that, you will be no longer beholden to his actions, and he will be thus judged by his own merits.
See, the actions of him and his family, or just his actions?
And his family for the
Oh,
next
yes.
10 years. And unfortunately, due to the way the structure of your dungeon is built, if there is fault to be had, it will fall upon Lord Gull to pay that punishment.
It's understandable. We'll make sure they behave.
Indeed. As for how you can find them, that is entirely up to your discretion. They should be gracious that we have allowed them in. We do not grant asylum from that dimension or realm, if ever. There's only been 4 cases over the long course of history of the monster being on this continent, and throughout the gods' eras. 4 times.
Understood?
It is not fair, but it's not supposed to be.
Life is very rarely fair.
Indeed. Other than that, you will be granted approval as he passes you a writ with the administrator seal on it.
Okay, I'll take the writ. I'll tap it, make sure it is level. Stand up, give him a handshake.
May your actions resound through the ages. May you be remembered, even if you are gone. Which is pretty high praise.
Yep. And I'm gonna walk out.
Okay. You go back?
Yep, I'm gonna look around. Zarglug,
Yeah.
there was amendment to the contract, so we're gonna make sure you're okay with it.
Okay.
I'm gonna hand it to him so he can read it over.
Oh, this is fine. I don't give a shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I care about them enough to bring them with me. But there's only like 1 or 2 kids I'd maybe ask for that not happen to. They're young, so they couldn't contribute anyways. Hell, I'd even give up my immunity status for one of my
One of your kids?
for my kids. Yeah, because she's going places. I'm not really going places.
I see. Would you like to make that amendment?
Can I do a 2-for-1? 2 kids for my immunity?
I will send a message to see if they'll agree to that.
They're the youngest of the kids, so yeah. That's fine.
And like, yep, deal made.
Okay, works for me. The rest, fuck them. Like, they're big gluttons anyways. They don't really appreciate what I do for them, the sacrifices I made. The young kids will actually be able to appreciate it,
Yeah. All right, sign on the dotted line.
All right. So cool. So cool. With 2 U's. There we go. Here you go.
I'll sign it on my end. And we officially recognized, fold, and put it back.
Well, all right. Let's make a mess. Let's do this. You all ready to make a mess? Let's go punch some Duke fuckface in his face.
Yeah, we're gonna do it in 2 days, I think. Probably
2 days. I thought we were doing it now.
Well, we gotta wait for someone to make the patches.
Oh.
We'll make sure the patches are on side either way.
Okay. So
and I gotta make the fist.
Okay. So here's how this is gonna go. If I'm gonna patch it on the other side, you gotta punch him. You gotta punch him so fucking good, it gives me time to apply the patch. But don't patch it on your end, or I'll be caught between the patches and I'll be gone. So don't fuck me in the ass. I got small legs, so it'll take me a little bit to get to the other side,
Mm-hmm.
I'll run as fast as I can, but I can't fly in there.
Understood. Why can't you fly in there?
Because there's no mana, there's no particles, there's nothing. There's nothing in the corridor between spaces and realms. There's nothing. There's no air to breathe. There's no mana or aether to exist. Nada.
Mm-hmm.
There's barely enough friction in there to even get across.
What if we made a lifeline or something?
You could do that.
I think so.
What would that look like?
This would just be like a strand of fate.
I don't know if fate would hold up. I don't know. You guys would be the ones to make it. I'm just there to do the dirty work. Yeah.
This also gives you time to go and inform your wife and kids.
Not really. That contract will get them brought over immediately.
Fair.
Once I do the deed. And if I tell them, all the fucking kids are gonna start talking, and they're a bunch of fucking idiots that can't keep their fucking mouth shut. Like I've told them to, loose lips, sink ships, and get you fucked in the ass. So, and they don't really seem to understand that. So if I tell them, they're gonna ruin it. I'm gonna get fucking murked on the other side. They're gonna establish a bigger foothold, and they're gonna push through, and it's gonna be a breach incident. So no, we got to do this quietly.
All right.
And also, the patch cannot be made out of aether on the other side. It needs to be completely aetherless.
Got it.
Yeah, that thing got complicated, probably, right? I didn't fuck this up, did I?
Anyone look at our two craft? It's like, you guys can do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you know what you're doing, you could probably use the noblesse ichor that's just lying around to make something. But it will contaminate you badly if you don't know what you're doing.
So, we're gonna need some aetherless material, eh?
Yeah.
At least the war grounds are right beside us, and they have a bunch of aetherless material in there.
Yeah, the battlefield's probably got all sorts of cool artifacts in there and stuff.
I am interested in this black ichor, though. I wonder if we can mix it with the impurities from Ethereum and then make some sort of tar liquid, maybe?
Isn't that the most magically imbued substance in your realm? The Ethereum shit? That
yeah,
crap?
but it's the stuff that comes from it, and then mix it with the demon. It's kind of like something might come out of it. I don't know.
So you're trying to make a lickable wallpaper because that makes it delicious. That shit is fucking delicious. So you basically want them to lick their way through into your dimension.
Well, if it's combined with the demon ichor,
Now that
something
just
might
makes it even better.
change.
Because that's
Well,
noblesse oblige with sprinkles on top.
The
Everyone's
thing
going to want to
is,
bite of that.
I take all of the good stuff out, and I'm left only with impurities.
Impurities in your place is fucking delicious in our place. Like, yeah. Especially since it came from, like, the most magically imbued substance in your realm, which is, like, drinking straight ambrosia to us. That is, like, orgasmic explosion when you drink that stuff. Oh my gosh.
AKA, we can't use anything of our realm to make it.
Yeah. So, that is tough. Normally, I don't know. I mean, you can potentially make a contract with somebody else on the box, and they can stitch it on the back end. But that's bringing more people into the deal. And they'll probably refuse the service after you tell them that you want them to commit treason, and then they'll go tattle like a little bitch.
Yeah, I haven't known them that long.
Yeah. Anyways, I mean, I could burn it together. I have black fire, which is yeah, I might be able to do it. Oh, I could maybe weld it together if I had the right equipment.
I think we might have to go into Blast the Land, see what's in there.
Okay. Oh gosh, that's gonna be tough. I'm gonna have to weld it from the demon realm side until it's like almost sealed. Crawl into the slipstream. Finish the seal before I expire from not being able to breathe. Oh gosh. And then I gotta make it all the way back. Ah, jeez.
Gonna be hard.
It's gonna be hard, but you know what? You guys are gonna hook me up and my kids. So you know what? Fuck it. If I die, at least my kids get to like make something of it, right?
True.
There's a contract. There's a clause in there. If I die, but still pull off my thing, or maybe if I die. Let me see that contract.
Let me handle the contract. There is a clear line that says if the one known as Circle Bug is to die, then the wife and kids shall still retain the benefits of the contract.
If he succeeds.
Okay. Well, he may not succeed in his job. He might get killed halfway through the weld.
I guess we're gonna have to use Once Upon a Time, guys.
I have something for you. I have etherless metal.
Oh, I could do that. I could melt that with black fire and then put it on the thing. Okay. Yeah, this is good stuff. I can make this work. Hold on. Do you have any other materials but metal?
I'm going to pull out the 5 pounds of aetherless rock. That's soft.
Oh, okay. Hold on. And he's going to take all that stuff and turn it into a spray kit. It's a big canister on the back that's pressurized, and he's got this kind of soft stone tube that rolls over, and he's got a pressure washer kit, and he goes over to the ichor and starts filling up the tank with it. And he lights the this burner underneath it like you would see a water heater with black fire. And he's like, okay, so I gotta cook the ichor for a little bit to make it like a sticky tar, like the spider lady said. And I'm gonna spray it on it. But little does everybody know that black fire makes stuff smell and taste like hot shit. But nobody's gonna want to mess with it because it smells like ass.
Would this help? I'm gonna pull out the couple of bags of the equivalent of aetherless ash from my experiments for pulling aether out of stuff.
Yeah, this will work. Just dumps the whole thing in there. Okay. Yeah. So you said 2 days? I mean, I could do this now once I'm done heating this thing.
They still gotta make me a gauntlet
Gauntlet of what?
of Aetherless.
Can I steal a shred of that Aetherless metal?
No, I used it all.
Mm.
It's in the tank thing.
Mm, mm, mm.
Just go to the battlefield and stuff. The humans made all sorts of like aetherless stuff to fight us back then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do be careful though. That stuff is probably really contaminated, and it'll probably fuck you up if you don't deal with it first.
Understood.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
You
Let's
know,
go on an adventure.
I feel like I'm forgetting to tell you a whole bunch of really important stuff, but I forgot.
That's fair.
Or don't remember.
I mean, look, you're old. You're getting on in age.
Hey, laying heavy on that age thing, aren't you?
Age.
Well,
Unbelievable.
yeah. When you get converted to a monster, you're reborn, so
Hey.
you'll be a young little shit again.
Oh man. I suppose that's all right. Sounds like a lot of effort.
Mhm.
All right, whatever. Let's
Is it a battlefield?
Yeah. Yep. And you guys kind of go into the battlefield. Orkable kind of walks ahead and occasionally reaches down, picks up like a broken weapon covered in ichor, puts it in the tank as it bloop, 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 dissolves into the vat.
Mm.
Yeah, all sorts of stuff. Yeah. Oh, this is cursed. Throws it in the vat.
I'm going to keep an eye out for any weapons that would be good to add to the sword grave.
This whole place is tainted.
Which means that they were powerful enough to resist the taint. They deserve to be in the sword grave.
Well, it doesn't take long to find it. There's a legendary hero's blade that's just sticking out of an ancient demon corpse. Its pretentiousness is hard to handle from even this far away, as it gleams. It's kind of platinum, white gold, and gold filament. Like it's the most hero-looking sword ever. White. The blade is like pure white, and the rest is gold. And it's kind of this, not a rapier. What is that sword? It has a kind of a handle basket to protect the hand, but it's a straight blade. But it's kind of like a rapier, but the blade is a bit.
Cutlass? Yeah.
Yeah, cutlass. Yeah, but it's not curved.
Cutlasses don't have to be curved.
Yeah, so it's a cutlass.
It can also be a saber.
Yeah, it'd be a saber then. And it's just like, oh, another one trying to claim me. Unbelievable. Be gone. None of you are worthy. The apologist marches up there, picks up the blade. Shut the fuck up. Unhand me! Yes, I suppose you would be hero material. But unhand me, you ruffian! Yeah.
I'm gonna look at that and look at them and like, I'm glad mine's like nice.
It's an old hero blade. It's probably just neglected. I actually am neglected.
I'm just gonna look at the Paladin of Apollo and be like, can I borrow him for a minute?
What do you mean? I'm
gonna put him in a place
actual word borrow, or do you mean?
I'm gonna put him in a place where he's taken care of until the one meant to carry him finds him.
So it's not going to be for a minute, and you're not borrowing.
Yes.
Say what you mean, not what you're alluding to.
Will you give him to me so I can put him in the sword grave?
Oh, sure. Tosses it to you.
Catches it and is like,
I'm more of a. That's not my type of sword. It also talks too much. I don't want my swords to talk.
Like, I'm going to introduce you to somebody really nice.
Unhand me, you monster! Ah!
I begin waterboarding it.
Ah! Oh, this is actually very nice. Oh, yes,
It's
I haven't
like-
had a clean blade. I haven't been cleaned in a long time.
Then I'm going to open a door or a little portal and be like, Executioner, I brought a loudmouth. And I'll stick him in the dirt in the sword grave.
That's unbelievable. I can't believe you would put me blade first into the ground. The executioner just kind of flicks the top of it. Ow! Oh, what are you? Oh gosh, no! Ah! As the portal closes.
That's better. And the executioner will make sure he behaves.
Executioner, like the head taker,
Yeah,
the big head honcho himself.
The wandering executioner.
Damn, he'd been around a while.
Yeah, he's the keeper of my sword grave.
You know, he's got the highest head count for demon kills. This era.
Maybe I should ask. I'm gonna ask him for advice. Be right back. Hops back into the sword grave. Hey, Mr. Executioner.
Yeah.
So, do you want it? Do you want the explanation quick, or do you want the details?
Speak to me in the way you would address me, and speak in the way you would have spoken to me without asking.
Okay. Demon Duke Asshat, as he was called, is imprisoned in the Blighted Lands. We're going to punt him in the face to throw him back and close the portal that he's trying to hold open.
Duke Felvikshar.
Oh. Makes a note. He's like, we've got a demon that we're converting to a monstre that's going to seal it on the other side. We're going to seal it on this side. I'll give a quick rundown of what we're using to seal it. I was told by Zorkelberg that you have the highest demon head count, so I wanted to ask your advice.
They weren't true demons. They were humans who have turned to evil. They were becoming demons, powerful ones. Humans without a common enemy to unite behind. Turn upon themselves first, and quickly. You will find the newest demons from their ranks. In fact, I've been tracking a few, but my time was up. There's always a powerful story of tragedy that cannot really be fully understood for a human to become a demon. There needs to be a darkness and despair so absolute and profound that it is unhuman. And they need to survive it. Then you have a demon. I've been tracking one by the name of Notch, but I could not find it.
What?
It had completed its transformation.
I wonder, would you recognize its mana feel?
Not any longer. Maybe when I was in better condition. Besides, that's no longer a task for me.
Fair.
This is my duty now. This place. But I will raise and train a new executioner if you find someone worthy, so they can continue to carry on the task.
If I find someone, I will bring them to you.
They need to be resolute. They need to have a conviction and determination that is unwavering. They need to have martial prowess and the ability to kill without a moment's notice, and they need to be merciless in the carrying out of their duties. It's a rare person to be able to commit to the way of the executioner. You cannot falter ever.
Well, if I find them, I'll bring them to you.
Well, if you also need a hero to be trained with this blade here and my expertise, bring them here. I'll train them.
Okay.
Now, it is time for the floof scratch.
Yes.
You come over and he gives the scratchy, scratchy, scratchy. That is very floofy.
I will find a way to surpass the cat mouse sphinx. It's a
It is not a
competition.
competition.
But
if
it
you
is
become too
between
floofy,
us.
you may become too floofy.
That would be bad.
Yes. As for the ways to kill a demon, to circle back to your original question, it's the oldest song and dance there is. Find the name, summon the demon with the name, fight the demon to the death. Slay their name, not them. That is the most important key step. Everyone's forgotten that step. Don't slay them, slay their name. That's where their power resides, just like your demon core, or your monster core. That is the crystallization of the name, the identity. Theirs is more metaphorical, but it's still tangible enough that it can be slain. And the worse state they get in the combat, the more they rely on the power of their name, which manifests the name more completely. And then when they are at their most desperate, they will lean on the full potency of their name, which fully reveals it. Slay the name, not the beast.
Okay. But we're just trying to punch him in the face to throw him back so that the portal implodes. Because otherwise there'll be a bunch of the noblesse oblige ooze.
You won't be able to knock a duke unconscious. You need to torpor them.
How do we do that?
There is a mana heart on individuals of significant power. They need an extra reservoir to hold all that power. Build a mana spike. Fill it with as much mana as possible into the very, very tip of the spike. We're talking crystallized pure Ethereum. Spike it into that reservoir in the middle of the punch. So, the spike gauntlet.
I can do that.
That tip of the spike will come off and embed itself in the heart. That reservoir will go absolutely wild. It'll become completely unstable, and the individual will have to go into forced hibernation, a coma, so to speak, until that is resolved. Basically, a bodily response.
Okay.
Technically, it's a food coma. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yes. They will have immense power at their disposal for a year or so due to that injection of power. But if they're in the demon realm, they will most likely utilize that time to increase their position within the hierarchy using that power. They will find it fleeting, though. Ethereum is, when it's crystallized, it's poisonous. It's too much energy for anyone, really.
Like steepling his tail fingers. I have an idea.
Right. That way, when you knock them through, they won't be able to move or do anything, and their body will go into shutdown to process the energy.
Thank you.
Scritchy, scritchy, scritch, go.
Yes. And I'll open the portal port back. So Eatsley,
Yeah.
I know the demon's name.
Well.
It's
Duke. Don't say it.
Oh. Okay. but I know their name. Executioner friend told me to tell you that to properly kill a demon, you don't just kill them; you have to kill their name.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Also, it's impossible to knock out a demon
High
of
level
nobility.
demon. High level demon, yeah.
But he told me a way. I'm going to create you a spikes gauntlet to put him
Okay.
into a food coma.
Okay.
But
Oh yeah, that's a thing that only the head honchos do when they like gorge themselves too much. They literally fall unconscious. It's the weirdest, funniest thing.
But to do it, you're going to have to punch with the spike gauntlet I give you directly into the core inside of it.
Yeah, you gotta punch him through the chest, the armor plating that he's got. You gotta punch through it and like put it in his stomach or something. You said core?
Yeah.
Oh.
Apparently, high-level demons have a second core inside to hold all the power because
is that
it's
what
too
they
much
do?
for their normal core. Yeah.
Son of a bitch, they be cheating this whole time. They told us, one core is the only way to go. You can't have two cores, it'll kill you. Those fucking two-faced, lying schmucks, I am so done with this shit.
Can't I just punch the box through the portal?
I mean, yeah.
I think we're gonna.
Won't be unconscious, which means he'll still be maintaining the portal.
Well, he's asleep right now, so.
Not really. He's
All
more of
right.
like meditating.
Make the punch gauntlet. This is gonna be annoying. All right, let's do this.
I mean, you'd have to feed him something pretty big, and something he couldn't just digest immediately.
Oh, I'm gonna make crystallized aether.
No, Ethereum.
Or Ethereum, yeah.
You can do that? That's like putting crack cocaine, hookers, and blow into a single experience with the best orgasm of your life. And you're gonna give it to that schmuck? Hit me with that. I wanna go have a good time. What the hell?
But
shit.
that much in one dose will poison you.
Oh, I mean, it might be worth the poisoning. It sounds like a great fucking time.
How about we hit him with a catalyzed dead man switch? Make him eat on that.
What the fuck are those words?
We need to mix chaos, darkness, and fire. We'll just give him that as a treat.
Don't you guys have a lot of that stuff here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, how do we do this then? And what the hell was what those words doing? Like, what was that?
Can you catalyze a demon?
We would give the catalyzation not for the demon, but as to something for it to eat on.
So you're going to catalyze an object.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's the plan with it though? Are you gonna catalyze the thingamadoodle you're gonna be making?
I'm going to catalyze what it eats, and then we'll feed it to him, and then that will be very, very nice, I'm sure. Especially since you guys like chaos.
Yeah, it's some great shit. It's like all the elements, but not all the elements, and it just doesn't stay one flavor. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
One moment it tastes like candy, the other moment it tastes like I'm eating ass, and the other moment it tastes like I ate grass. It's all over the place, and I love it and I hate it.
That's my suggestion, at least.
Alright, you do what you gotta do, man. You guys seem to know what's going on. I have no idea what those words are.
Well, help me find some metal.
He gestures everywhere around you. It's all over the place, man.
Now, find some scrap.
I wouldn't touch it
metal.
though. Contaminated.
Yeah. Well, it lets me test.
What is it contaminated by?
dead demons. You know our blood is really bad for your place. Like this realm, if we bleed on it, it don't do it no good.
I could probably use the Gloamsphere as a way to take the stuff out.
A what a witsits?
You don't need to know what that means.
Fair enough. All right, whatever. Don't tell Zolkobug.
But I have something for this. Blatt, I'm going to ignite one of my tails in the sacred flame that's said to be able to burn away demons.
There it is. Just burn away the whole contaminations of the ancient battlefield.
Yep, it's just I'll create a wall of fire that'll just flow over the battlefield.
Whoa! Don't hit that! Oh shit! Don't hit Zolkobug with that! Oh shit!
It shapes a bubble around Zorkelberg as it flows over.
You wanna kill me, man? That's sacred flame. Don't fuck with that shit. Oh my gosh.
But it's my flame.
I know, but you don't spring that on me, man.
But then it wouldn't be fun.
Handle that type of that kind of danger. Oh, who did we lose? Was it Allie?
Nope.
Oh, Lee?
Char.
Char, no. You sent me a message. What happened?
Mm-hmm. But
Power loss?
Oh yeah, power loss.
But then I'll begin building my spiked gauntlet.
Oh, it's just a one spike, just one big spike.
Yep.
Okay. Oh shit! You cleaned up this place. Still not quite the vacation spot, but before you start picking stuff, just want to let you know. Places like this, you might want to ask your friendly people in charge, because they may want to make one of them temples to the last who's a whatsits.
Yeah. I'll just look up and be like, "Do you want to do that, Paragonus? Sounds boring."
Hat's like, no, it's gonna happen.
No, okay.
So you can take the broken stuff.
Okay, cool. You
just make sure it's like really, really broken. Like if it's snap blade, but the hilt's fine and the handle's fine.
Not stuff that would go in the sword in like the sword grave. Just the scraps of broken blade that are laying around. Yeah.
Susie would like to do a divine roll since this area has now been cleared for some good evolutionary materials for us.
You're just gonna look for Evo materials, huh?
Well, everything was corrupted and now it's not.
It's also an ancient battlefield. The bodies would have decayed by then.
But I thought there might be some interesting things. The things that have left have, just like the same aspect for the sword.
I'll have you roll me 10 luck tests. It's a big battlefield.
Okay.
Any of these rolls can have the moon shine upon you applied.
Mm-hmm. Allie, would you like to donate some fate points?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Now let's open up this thing. Let's open up my network. So we're going to use some from Chibney. How many do you want to donate, Allie? I'm going to try 10 times.
3 so far.
I'm going to take 3 from Chibney. Yep.
Maybe 7.
Yep. We'll roll your fate here for that as well. I'm going to use a Destiny fragment on one of these as well from Crystal Crab. And I'm going to use a Destiny Fragment from myself on one of these as well. And the one that I use, one of the Destiny Fragments, we're going to also use a Mirror Edge from the Crystal Crab. And we're not going to use it on the Destiny Fragment, actually. No. We're going to do it on the Fate Point that's used for one of the May the Moon Shines Upon You. Or a mirrored May the Moon Shine Upon You for the same role.
So for any of these, you need to pre-declare before the roll.
Yep. So let's do the first and the last, because that's always fun. It is a 1d100. We're going to be using May the Moon Shine on MTM is a good one. May the Moon. Destiny Fragment. And then /R 1d10 to get it back.
You'll find another gloam sphere.
Okay, we did not get it back. That was unfortunate. Okay, we're going to do that again. May the Moon Shine Upon You, but without a Destiny Fragment this time.
Okay.
I got it back. The Fate Point. It's Allie, and I'm giving you a Fate Point back. And we've rolled an 83 with May the Moon Shine Upon You.
Okay. You'll find an actual series of weapons that have not been used, and they're not contaminated. They're Aetherless Swords.
Aetherless Swords.
Yeah. 4 of them.
Right. I will send that to Eatsley's way.
Yep, 4 Aetherless Swords. They do a D10 plus strength.
Perfect. We are rolling again with May the Moon Shine Upon You. Ooh, 100. I have, with the good old-fashioned Never Look Back, crit twice.
Damn. Okay. Well, the 4 is a gloam sphere.
Yes.
In the Destiny Fragment, you'll find another one, which there's only a couple in the world. This one is from a previous era. It's still chasing away the evil and the darkness, even now. That 100 is a crit for you.
A double crits.
Yeah. Oh boy. Huh. You'll find an artifact called the Metal Cage.
Okay.
It's a tesseract built for demons using demon technology.
Ooh.
It requires some extreme precision to use, for it can easily trap the user as it can trap the target. You can only hold one entity at a time, but it's absolute. It binds their name, not them.
Hey guys, I found a tesseract for a demon. We just need to know its true name. For any demon. We could even use it for the bullshit of the capital.
Yes, you can.
You guys are going to serious punch this guy.
Yep. This can bind lesser royalty.
Lesser royalty. Is lesser royalty a prince or no?
Yeah, prince and princesses, yeah.
Prince included, just as long as it's within that category. Okay.
It'll hold potentially a king or queen, but it's not indefinite. They'll get out eventually.
They will get out eventually, as they are fated too.
Okay. But this would be a demon sealing artifact, like you would see in an isekai. Like you sealed the demon king away for 100 years, and then he comes back.
Yeah. Okay, that's really neat. It's really neat, guys.
It requires demonology mastery to just attempt it.
Okay, I do have demonology. Eatsley, do you have mastery?
I do not have mastery in demonology.
Okay.
The weight of it is not something that makes sense. It's
Of course.
significantly heavier than it looks, but it looks like a small canary birdcage.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But it's not pretty. It looks like it's this kind of welded wrought metal that you would see on a spiked gate. It looks pretty wicked.
Okay.
But it's small. Fits in the palm of the hand. But it weighs a lot. Not physically.
Right.
Yeah.
Just the whole. It is a big item. Big is not a understatement for the severity of what can happen with it. Okay, that's cool.
So it has 2 stat checks on it. You need a willpower of 60.
Yeah.
To hold on to it without having it cause fatigue every minute.
Okay.
If the demon's in there, you need 80 willpower for not to cause horrendous fatigue, like a D10 fatigue every minute.
Yeah. I currently have 71 willpower, so I can hold on to it.
You can pick it up easy. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That is going to be very important, guys. Let's try this again with our next one. Do not get the fate point back in a 64.
64? Yeah. You'll find an elixir grade healing potion.
Elixir grade. Ooh, very nice.
Unused. This is what you use to bring someone back from death.
Very nice.
Like head comes off. You know, like you get literally beheaded in combat. They take your head, stick it on your body. You're very dead. You pour this on somebody. Zeke goes, "Here's the soul back," and then he's like, why am I dead? Why am I not dead?
Let's go again. Okay, I wonder if that uses the same lily plants.
It might.
Okay. That is in the inventory. We've done 4. This will be our 5th one. 69. Do you get the fate point back? 66.
66.
Always a nice number, right?
Yeah.
Flip that 9 around, it's a 6 as well. Okay.
Pretty straightforward. You find a rifle.
Okay.
But it's like a blunderbuss. But it's just this big, clunky, heavy thing that somebody spent a lot of time making very aesthetically pleasing. But this thing is just a rifle shotgun that the smoothbore inside is filled with runic design. So it's basically a magic gun.
Okay. And I'll ask our party. So who wants the magic gun that I found? It got ruined inside the barrel.
You can give it to Ashenfur.
Yeah.
You can study and reproduce this.
Especially with your knowledge of the that'd be cool. Okay. Yeah. Ashenfur?
I can make a bigger, better gun with it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but I mean, here's a prototype for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna make it shoot confetti and glitter. It'll be glitter magic that never goes away.
Okay. Here's our next little shoot 'em ups. Get it back and a 26.
Very nice. You'll find a breastplate specifically designed to take 1 killing blow, and then it breaks.
But that would be a great little combine with somebody's armor.
Yeah. It can be worn over other armor.
Okay, so it's not even okay. Yeah. Good.
but it does not protect from being stabbed in the back.
Yeah. I figured as much.
Yeah, you kind of clip this plate on the front of other armor, or wear it over cloth.
Yeah.
But it'll save you from 1 lethal blow.
Okay. Whew. Okay, fate point back, Allie.
So that's 2 now?
2. Ooh, a 10 and a 1, and also get another one back.
A tenor, huh?
Oh, tenor.
That's a good one. Yeah. Kind of. No, not that one. Let's use this one. You'll find a letter writing kit.
A letter writing kit. Oh, that's nice.
Filled with aetherless paper, aetherless ink, aetherless inkstones, aetherless pens.
Easily.
Yeah.
I think yeah.
I have something for you.
Yeah. This kit, if restored and returned to Zeke, would get you a boon from Zeke.
Okay.
Like this is a writ maker's kit, but a really old one.
Aetherless things.
Yeah. And unfortunately, these cannot be left around. This is like a huge security problem.
Well, I'm glad I found it. Okay. It's going to be 8 out of 10. A 78, not too great.
You'll find a blade made of pure darkness.
Blade made of pure darkness, eh?
It is like a Filetti blade, which is made of pure wind. This is a dark version. These are
we need to give it to our spook master.
Yeah, these are
What
called
is it?
eclipse blades.
Eclipse blades.
They work like the Filetti blade, as in they don't hit you physically. The eclipse blades do one thing different, though. If you hit somebody with it, you don't even need to do damage. You could just have it disassemble itself and then like wrap itself around the person, so they're stuck in darkness. It's a debuff weapon. And it doesn't prevent them from being attacked while in there. They're just wrapped in darkness and they can't seem to find the way out.
Wouldn't that be terrifying because it's a blade of darkness? Wouldn't that mean you don't have to even attack them directly? You can just attack their shadow?
Yeah, yes you can.
That's a terrifying assassin's tool.
So, if I do remember correctly, Dirndale's number is 9, right? Besides, because it's like it's not 10 because that's that's Zeke, and the only one before that would be the only opposite of the sun would have to be close to the. Maybe a 9 and a 1, make a 10. I don't know. But that's what I feel like would be Dirndale's number. I'm not 100% sure, though.
You can find a single flower growing out of the ground.
Wait, haven't rolled yet. Haven't rolled. But that's why that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. So I'm going to be using. We're going to be using a double. We're going to be doing a mirror's edge of May the Moon Shine Upon You. So it's going to be twice cast in a sense on the same roll. Okay. 65.
Okay. Little flower. It's more like a daisy. But the petals shine with an iridescent moonlight glow. It looks like it had already chased away the ichor around it before the sacred flame came by.
All right. We shall do a charm. Let charm on it.
It'll actually pop out of the ground and crawl and jump on you.
Oh. Okay. As a roll.
Yeah, it's like,
You're good. You're very good. Oh.
Runs up to the top of your head, sits down, and then kind of bobs back and forth in the sun.
Nice. Okay, and for the last, our 10th, may the moon shine upon you, and with a destiny fragment. Did not get it back, but with a 91.
You'll find a large collection of scrap from an ancient era. Things that won't be used for the Temple of the Lost Soldier.
Okay.
A whole bunch of stuff you guys can take back and use for crafting. It's all aetherless. Different materials too. It's not just metal.
Okay.
So that is the little flower is called a shadow chasing bell. So
Shadow chasing bell, like a bellflower. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It eats up darkness and evil instead of chase it away like the gloom sphere.
Yeah,
that's what it eats.
Gotcha.
The darkness is afraid of this.
Nice.
The gloom sphere and the shadow chasing bell are kind of similar. Tangential species. One of these showing up is an auspicious omen that means the land could be healed, because if the plant grew large enough, it would chase away all the corruption here eventually.
Okay. Now keep them with me.
They're very hungry, and they're one of the slowest growing plants out there. So they're big little gluttons. Yeah, and there's nothing left to eat here. Because Mr. Somebody, I use fire and burn away the problem.
Good thing I'm going to a place where there's going to be a demon. All right, guys.
Yeah, it also can, if you let it burrow its roots into you, it can actually extract ichor that's infected you.
I gotcha.
Hey, wouldn't this be like the perfect symbiotic plant for your death flower? As one radiates death and one eats it, they'd feed each other?
Well, I don't think it's just death. It's more like corruption, right?
Mm-hmm. Demonic corruption. It actually eats that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey. Well, guys.
I'm sorry, where were we at? They
went through the 10 items.
Again, but like I was gone before that. Last I heard, we were heading out into the
ancient battlefield.
Yeah.
Well, thanks to Ash, he purged all the corruption off of the entire battlefield, and we've been going over the loot found there. So you ended up getting 4 perfectly good aetherless swords.
Oh.
And that Writmaker set that they recovered.
We also rolled a crit success for myself and managed to get a demon tesseract that can hold a demon prince.
Good to know.
Requires master demonology to use.
Yeah.
There.
I think only you and myself have demonology, so
yeah. I have an idea.
And if you don't remember, there's also a gift for your god. as well.
Yes, the Ritmaker's kit. I have to restore that. GM. I would understand if you said no, but I would like to use the Soul of the Wanderer here. As we wander through the battlefield.
Sword of the Wanderer?
No, the Soul of the Wanderer.
Which
as
is
we wander while wandering, I gain a 50% increase of odds of finding something interesting for the battlefield.
I'd say roll your 50.
Yeah. No.
You want to use a fate point?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Who are you going to use it from? We got Chris Crab. Chris Crab does not have any. I apologize. The Sand Knight has one if you want to take one from him.
I want to take one from the Sand Knight. Can I borrow one from Injured?
I'm sure Injured.
A fate point?
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, something interesting.
You'll find an old wanderer's alcove. The wanderer has passed away from the battle. Kind of pulled himself into an alcove on a cliff's outcropping, and well, there he lies. And it looks like he carved as much of his techniques into the wall as possible before he did.
Okay.
Looks like by the style, it's the Wandering Warmonger.
Huh. Okay. I'm going to look around to see if his soul's still here.
No, but his weapons are.
I will retrieve his
big one-handed axes.
Okay. I'm going to say a prayer to Zeki. For this unnamed wanderer. And mark this on my map of the world.
Okay.
To come back to.
All right.
Want to put the axes in the sword grave?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
It looks like he wasn't able to write down all of his techniques, but the beginner and intermediate is complete, and then most of the advanced techniques are written. This is a berserker style. Take all the damage, ignore the penalties, convert harm into harming others. Like it's a damage manipulation series of techniques.
Okay.
If you go to 0, screw that, make a test, not die because you're too angry. But it reduces the amount of time you're in berserk mode, and if you are still at 0 when berserk mode ends, then
that's
you
the
go
problem.
down. That's the problem.
Yeah. I will make a point to come back here at some point.
Sure.
After our current job is done.
Indeed. Okay. Play now, fam.
I have a question.
Sure.
The spider core that we got that has the stuff that Ashenfur has to kind of look over. If I put my hand on it, can I get an idea of like what the monster inside is?
Spider Queen.
It's just the Spider Queen. All right.
Yep. One of the most legendary monsters in the continent. One of the oldest too. Mother of all spiders.
Does it say in our quest contract if we can leave? I mean, we've already left the Badlands, right? We've already left to the battlefield from the Blighted Lands. Are we still able to like go? So it's not in the contract that we can't do that, right? Because we were able to. We weren't supposed to stay inside the Blighted Lands, right? Like we have a certain amount of time, but it doesn't say
Time
we can't leave.
only.
Right.
Time limit
okay,
only.
I just wanted to double check on that.
Lorena made sure the quest did not confine you to the Blighted Land, because if you need to leave to go get supplies,
yeah, awesome.
Would make it impossible. Yeah,
exactly. So I'm gonna go say, hey guys, I will be back soon. I have to find the heavenly demon spider to get a quest, so I can craft this patch of ours. And hopefully that will help with this. Okay, heading off to the moon. See you soon.
And they let Vikra know. Vikra know? Vikra, yeah.
I'm gonna go sniff around.
I'm gonna head on over to the moon.
Okay. You're at the moon.
Now I'm gonna go check on the Phoenix. The moon Phoenix.
He's kind of wallowing around, eating moonstones.
Okay, I'm gonna give him some pets, and I'm going to then do some divination, if that's all right.
Sure, fine.
I would like to find the location of the heavenly demon spider. I imagine they're on the moon, because it is a heavenly demon moon spider.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty simple. They're at Idirandel's crystalline palace. They're weaving for Idirandale.
Perfect.
Looks like they got a mission for some sort of project.
Excellent. I am allowed to go to the her palace now, so that's where I shall head.
Yeah, you go over, and it looks like they're weaving glass panes made of silk.
Glass panes.
Yep. Whatever method they're using and whatever that thread is, they weave it into like a patch, but it has its own specific color, and then once they use some sort of mana on it, it turns into glass. But it still has that elasticity and the beauty of silk. It's just translucent, but with a color. So it's making stained glass with silk.
Okay. I will go up to the moon spider and say, "Hello, I am Susie."
As you look up into the main cathedral room, it's a huge spider. Size of a house, and it just kind of shifts its body a little bit. Looks down. Oh, hello, little one. Are you here to assist with the commission?
I do not know if that is my quest, but I am come here to get a quest from you, actually. It's my Weaver quest.
Why would you need a quest from me?
And that is what the system told me. I was supposed to find you and get a quest from you.
What kind of quest would you like?
I would like a Weaver quest, please, on the topic of my current endeavors, I think. So I'm planning to weave a tear from the realm to demon space on our side, and I'm planning using a Gaia string that I can make. But
Gaia string would be a very expensive solution, but it won't hold in the long term.
Yeah, no, I understand that.
You need to utilize the unsympathetic elements.
Unsympathetic. In the case of the 10 elements, the ones that don't
I'll give
have.
you a quest.
Okay.
This will be a 3-part quest. First one is simple. Find out which elements are sympathetic and unsympathetic. That's step 1.
Okay.
Step 2. Find a weave blend, because you're going to need to blend them into a single strand using multiple strings to build yourself an appropriate non-sympathetic multi-purpose string. Then the third quest would be something simple. Utilize the string.
Okay.
Failure, let's say try again. Time limit, no time limit.
No, make a time limit on it.
Do you have one in mind?
Yes, because if I don't succeed I look at the quest time, I think there's 9 days left.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't succeed in 9 days, I die. So.
What? Why?
Oh, a black dragon ancient black dragon will eat me.
I'll tie him up and eat him.
Oh.
Yeah, if they pick on you, here's my token. No, they weave a silk token. I'll snatch him, bring him to the moon, tie him up, and I'll bite him a couple times, and then I'll be like, see? People don't like it when you eat them, so, fight me.
Okay. I will keep that in my back pocket then. Thank you very much.
You're an apostle of Idirndale. How dare they even suggest that you would be edible?
I don't know. I didn't think of it too hard.
The dragons have no respect.
Other things on the mind, like fixing the blighted lands. That's our current task.
That's a great task.
Mm-hmm.
You should do that. I wish you best success.
I will take that wish and keep it with me. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie.
Don't let those dragons bully you, especially if you're trying to do a good thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I will give a curtsy and teleport back to my office and ponder on those two concepts. Because I don't think taboo elements would help with kind of figuring out
I mean, it could.
the ones that okay. I mean, I got the skill. I might as well try and get some forbidden skill. So I might as well try to get some information from it.
Sure, fire away.
All right. 95.
Yeah. They probably mean elements that care not for the supporting of life.
Oh, so yin elements in a sense.
They care not for perpetuating life, supporting life, bringing life. In fact, they are so uncaring and merciless, they are more likely to take life if exposed to it for too long.
So chaos. Fire is definitely supporting of life. If we did not have fire, we would not be on this planet. Sunlight, in a sense.
Well, there's a difference between fire and light.
There is a difference between fire and light. It's true.
So cosmic elements right in there.
Yep.
Cosmic does not care about the support of life. Space,
so
time.
We got cosmic. Time does not care for sure. I don't know if I can get that element though.
Space element.
Metal, I don't believe cares too much about life, honestly. Because it exists
really
either way.
Think more towards space elements, like more.
Yeah.
Stuff. Metal does support life. Same with Earth because it's a subset of Earth.
I suppose water in that case also.
Yep, water absolutely is required for life. The unsympathetic element list should be pretty short.
Okay, so cosmic.
Order, chaos, supply as well.
Order and chaos both supply. Okay.
Yeah, both
Because
are
they're just
unsympathetic.
because they're just concepts and not you don't need order to have life kind of deal, and you don't need chaos to have life. Okay.
Light doesn't particularly care, but fire does.
Okay.
Darkness also doesn't give a shit.
Okay.
So yeah, because those elements won't hold up over time. Gaia element's too chock full of things that care about life.
Yeah.
And eventually that space-time rift will just unravel because it eats away all the sympathetic elements. Yeah.
Okay. So that's a good start.
It also means you now know what maybe sympathetic elements are. So if you ever need to like sow and weave life into an area, you know which elements not to include.
Gotcha.
Which is a great weaving quest.
Yeah. Get more out of one thing. Okay. Now the question is, how do I gain those things? We got darkness. I can use manifest with that. And yeah, we got injured. We got light. Got light from Ashenfur.
And the cosmic element.
Yeah, yes, but cosmic element definitely came from moonlight for sure.
Good. Start making a list, writing them down.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like a handout?
No, it's fine. I am recording the session after all, and I will get that list when I finish.
As you do. Okay. While you're writing that down, Ash, what's your plan? You little floofer.
Well, first is to build the gauntlet. It's
see some celestial designing. Let's go.
Yep. Because I can work runes into this because they're
nope,
neutral.
No runes.
Why not?
They have to be aetherless.
Yeah, but I know that if I put runes onto an aetherless material, it becomes an aetherless rune. While it doesn't manifest its full capability because it's the words of reality, it still works. Yeah. That's why I know that I can still use runes.
Yes. Those ones, but they won't act like normal runes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But let's see here. First, I need to roll archetyping plus my 230. That's 260. I need to roll my instrumentalist. That's plus 150. Okay, now I need to roll runes.
Nice, 9.
Okay, and now artificing. Plus that. All told, I'm rolling a ludicrous number because I get to throw all my skills at this.
That's Celestial Designer for you.
$92, eh?
Yep. And I've got to roll a separate thing that adds to it because I'm doing things with aetherless material, which counts as a forbidden craft. So in total, it would be 125 degrees of success?
Who are you devoting this to? Because remember, if you're are you making a divine grade anything? Because if you are, you have to get permission from one of the gods. If you're just trying to make a treasure grade artifact, then that's fine.
I am making right at that cusp without stepping over to divine grade.
Okay.
This is me throwing my everything into something to defend the realm.
Okay. For the construction, we talked about that earlier. You kind of divide up the degrees depending on how powerful you want a specific upgrade to be.
Yeah,
So
because it's for each lead to punch through the stuff.
Hell, it could even be one-time use if you throw it all into fuck this guy in particular.
This sounds fun.
We're going to make the tip one-time use.
Nice.
Because that can be designed and replaced. So we're going to put 25 degrees of success into that just for the sake of getting it where it needs to be, punching its way to where it needs to go. We'll put 50 into reinforcing the strength behind the punch of whoever's punching with it.
Damn, that's a lot of damage.
And the other 50 will go into preventing the prevention of the punch. Fuck you, you can't block or parry this shit.
Damn.
Yes, as they say.
All right, go ahead and write the stats out for me on that. Yeah, Indrid, what are you up to?
Andrew just left.
Oh, okay. Eatsley, what are you up to?
You know, these guys are working on this, working on that. Each is going to spend some time learning some wondrous shit.
Okay.
He's gonna just sit there and read Warmonger's stuff.
Okay.
Practice.
Uh,
Patience.
First technique's pretty simple, called get mad.
Yep.
Yep. Basically, you can enter a rage. It's just get mad.
Mm-hmm. Uh, anything I need to know about the rage? That you're using anything unique?
Mhm. I'm writing that.
Okay.
I'm back. What did I miss?
There you go, Blat.
Cool. Nice.
It's a one-time use thing, but it'll even punch a hole through Obless Oblige.
Nice.
I can feel the dirty looks from the demon realm.
Very strong. Those dirty looks.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And then I'm gonna go sniffing around.
Okay. Go sniffing around.
Yep. I'm using nose for knowledge in my inquisitive and innocent nature to float around the purified area because why not?
Yeah. You know what? Just because it's fun. You find a Putu bird, and when you stare at it, it goes, huh! And you go, huh! And you're stuck in a staring contest with a Putu bird.
I will shape my tails into two giant eyes.
It looks incredibly surprised. You've seen a Putu bird, right?
Nope.
Oh my gosh, you're in for a treat. Oh. Oh yeah. No, you don't understand. It's a special event. Where are you at, Putu?
Do these have like a special purpose or something?
Nah, you're just a goofy bird that you just happen to find
In the middle of the Blighted Lands.
Don't ask what the voodoo bird does. Or a voo and do.
Got it.
It's in creatures. Where's the burp? I want to find burp. Burp. Oh, I might be able to find it this way. Click. Scroll down. Because the image I selected is best variant of the image. No. Where are you, little birdie? Birdie. Doop-a-doo, scrolling down my giant list of things I should organize shit better. Yeah. Ah, there he is. He's. Oh, he's not even in. Buju! This is what you're staring at.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, I just sit there and stare at it for a bit before floofing my fur. They become 3 times the size.
Yeah.
Yep.
It does not stop staring.
Yep. And then I will just start wandering off.
We're locked in place in the staring contest until there's a winner. Feel it's some sort of power roll through you. You're like, is this all it does?
Yes, but I'm a salty little shit. I just summon eye drops.
Okay. For you, for it.
For me.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to need them.
Yep.
How long does this go on?
it goes.
Okay.
I don't have any reason not to.
Besides a quest, you know.
All right.
Fair.
Easily.
Fair.
Well, GM, I want to go and I put a towel over the Putu's bird's head.
It calms down. It's like, oh. If I can't see it, it can't see me. That's the rule, right?
Exactly the role.
I'm gonna keep wandering around.
And walk up with the Putu bird.
Yep. I'm just sniffing around. I'm looking for anything that might be secondary, lingering forms of corruption or anything like that.
No. There's a bunch of human sprites in little armor. They're arguing with each other, going, charge! And they go and fight some Zorps. And Zorps are like, stop it! I'll bite you! But they can't eat the spirits, so they're just terrorizing some Zorps. And we're like, whoa, what a great victory over the menacing beasts! But they're like 2 inches tall. And the Zorps are like giant dinosaurs to them.
Yep. It's so adorable.
Look! Giant beast! Attack! Charge! As they swarm you. And they...
Do I need to call my friends? Nope.
I don't know.
I'm just going to call my friends. And I'll pull out the army of sword sprites.
He's brought reinforcements! Stand firm, men!
Use the army of sword sprites to bait the armor sprites into the sword grave. Make
They're
it stronger.
humans, actually.
Oh.
They're the little human sprites. Full armor and weapons.
Then, nah, I just play with them for a bit. But I'm going with the idea that I had a while before. And that is, I'm figuring out an area where I can place the life bombs that I figured out how to make a long time ago. The things that would be great for revitalizing Deadlands, but I never had any use for because I accidentally made them. And I'm just wandering around figuring out where I can position them so that I can just throw them around and do a mass revitalization. Because clearing the corruption is one thing, revitalizing the land is another.
Just gotta handle the corruption from the demon. Once that's done, revitalizing the land will be really simple.
That's why I'm just wandering around preparing. I don't really have much else to do. I made the thing for the demon. So I'm just wandering around, having fun, looking for interesting things, pranking people.
You can also go around just handing out food everywhere. Food and water, medical assistance. Your Apostle of Icarum, Lilith, has been going around raising dead. And it's like, all right, humans, you stop working. Use the skeleton people to do the mining and the hard labor. Yeah, this is chaos. Yep.
I'm just gonna walk over, start having skeletons hold up signs demanding equal right and pay.
I with that in mind, yes, I'm going to go around and start throwing fireballs at people, but it's not normal fire. I'm throwing gentle fire at them to heal them.
Guys are a menace.
But I just randomly pop out of nowhere with like invisibility and shape shifting to look like random things, and then throw fireballs at people.
Oh my gosh, you need to stop that immediately. The people freaking lose their shit, and they're like, "I'm cured."
And then before they start doing anything, I disappear, and there's just a bag of food there. I'll start setting up random, like, water springs and shit. I'm just going around being a mischievous little shit of a floofball.
You have a bunch of kids chasing you around all the time.
I will randomly turn them different colors.
They're squealing and have a bunch of fun. They're still chasing after you. They want to catch the floof. They want the floofiness.
They will never catch the floof, but it will always be just in sight. It must be a dream.
All right. We're approaching 6 o'clock. We'll call it here.
That's good.
Fair enough.
That way we can get into the nitty gritty when everyone's on board, because you guys are going to go punch a demon. Ugh.
Would you say we've accomplished some things today?
Yeah, you guys did some accomplishing.
Nice.
Don't forget your energy for your sprite.
I will work out the specific details with you later in the week, Blatt.
Sure.
So that I can hand Eachly the OP Gauntlet of Terror.
Yeah. I dig it.
But for now, I'm going to take off. I will talk to you folks later.
Sounds
Same.
good.
I'm going to go get some food. I have a gift card I want to use. So.
All right. Thanks for the session, Matt.
Yep. I'm going to get myself some finger licking chicken.
Any merit for this session, Matt?
You know, that'd be a great idea. Let's give some people some merit. That's a good idea. All right, so monster. Let's do 10 merit. There we go.
Nice. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem. I love that image. That Putu's just like, Arr! All right. Thank you, folks. I'll be back on later.
Cheers.
But for now,
be safe.
Battle.
Yay! I can buy another complex.
You and your complexes.
Well, I have them attached to a nexus, so it kind of works out. Need like 4 more merit, and I was just like, it's been so long.
Alright, I want to go pass out for a bit.
All right, Char. I'll talk to you later.
Safe.
You too. Bye.